So my name's Mike, Mike Venner. I'm the product support manager here with TOA Canada. Here to just go over what the technical department can do for you outside of WebEx. As some of you may have heard, TOA, we're just having one of our main key focuses in the technical department is that just having satisfied customers isn't good enough. We want to make sure that the end users are satisfied as well as any of the other steps along the way that you may encounter. We want to make sure that everybody that interacts with our product has a really easy user experience. One of our big standpoints is that we don't sell products, we sell solutions. So when you purchase a TOA product, it comes with the support. Whether that be an initial installation or a modification to a system or a service call that you're attending and haven't encountered the product before in your line of work, that we're here to help you every step of the way. So a bit about what we do. TOA Canada's Technical Support Department, we take a lot of pride in offering customer solutions on questions or concerns that you may be having with issues with your product or the system installation. So we like to help you every step of the way. If it's a simple system to a large-scale system, all of these in-betweens are important, and we want to be sure that we're here to support the installers, the distributors, and the end users with any issues they may have. So we can talk a bit about some of the methods that we use and the products that we will support. We support all of our products through and through, in warranty, out of warranty. You'll always be able to get a solution from us regarding the product you're dealing with. So a few of the methods that we do to support is phone, email, or remote support via TeamViewer. With TeamViewer, we're able to do things like hardware and software function issues, double-check programming, double-check routing, make sure everything's working the way it should. It gives us the ability to get into the system and help you on a level that you may need to get you a quick result on-site or off-site. As well, programming training. Some of our product doesn't offer formal training, so we are happy to provide any sort of scheduled training through remote support to help you better understand the programming of your product. And as well, integration with third-party products. So if you have a TOA system that needs to interface with another control system, phone system, control system, whatever it may be, we can use our background of knowledge and knowledge of integration with our product on how it can work with outside systems. Some of the products that we will support, we can do support with TeamViewer on is paging BGM mixer amps, so the 9000 M2 series. Intercom products being the N8000 or NSP80 line of intercom, the SIP-enabled intercom product. Digital mixers and DSPs, so our digital mixer lineup being the M864, the D2000 series, the A5000 series, and the DPSP3 speaker processor. We're able to assist with how those are configured and how they may be controlled and how presets can be made, many features that we can offer a lot of in-depth knowledge on. Mass evacuation systems, so the VM3240, which is our main ULC compliant mass notification system, as well as peripherals, being DPL2, which is a ambient noise sensing processor, EV700, which is our message repeater, the TT104B, which is a program timer, and the NX100 and 300 network audio adapters. Small example of product support that we were able to offer was remote support across the country. an installation that required third-party fire panel integration with the N8000 intercom system with the VM3240 mass notification system to provide sort of a campus-wide mass evac as well as fire notification method. We were able to provide support on the 2 levels of our product as well as how to integrate the fire panel and the control surface that they had to give the end user full functionality. We were able to do all of that through TeamViewer and phone support and able to resolve many, many issues and get the project up and running. Another line of support that we can do is retrieving programming files off of any of this equipment, and then we can have those files sent to us and load them into our test lab. So here's a few more examples of how we can handle products that may be defective or incorrectly configured. So through support over phone or email, via pictures or even just descriptions, we can help. This is sort of our method of troubleshooting. Verify our connections, make sure everything's connected the way it should. A lot of the time, connection issues are the source of the problem. Testing, so subbing in and out different types of equipment. If it's a modular-based system, moving modules around to help rule out possible issues. And then final step, using remote support, confirming programming. And working closely with integrators and installers, we're able to offer a really vast range of support without leaving too much to be kind of determined on the on-site end of things. We really like to be as hands-on as possible with the ability, like I mentioned before, to retrieve programming and load it into our test systems to make sure that everything that your installers may have done has been done correctly, correct small issues if need be, and then return it back to your customers. At the same time, we also assist with product selection. We get a lot of requests on quick requests on what's the best speaker type, what's the best amp type. Every product has its place, and our technical expertise, vast knowledge, can help the installer choose the right product for the right application. So that's a key feature for us. Because our product lineup is so vast, it can be a little confusing at times to know what's the right product for the job. And that's where we really pride ourselves on our product knowledge, to be able to offer solutions that are not only cost-effective, but as well very, very cost-effective and performance-oriented, making sure that it meets or exceeds the requirements of the job, as well as staying within the budget. As well, in the technical department, we handle any returns or defects that may come up. Anytime that there's a defect or a return, it's unfortunate that that's happened. We take that very seriously, and we like to stay on top of support requests. We understand that downtime is costly, and we try to minimize that as much as possible. So on the returns side of things, we will handle product returns, and this could be as simple as an incorrect order. Once a product is deemed not needed or defective out of box, it can be returned through the return authorization process. As well, we can assist with the return PO, so we get you a new product right away. The initial line of this is whenever a product return authorization is sent to our customer service department, we'll get involved and we'll make sure that if it's a simple wiring issue, we can correct that, or a programming issue, we can correct that, so you don't have any downtime trying to send products back in. One thing we absolutely try to avoid is replacing a product when it's not needed, and we can correct the issue quickly and ultimately get your end user up and running faster. If the product does have to come back to us, we offer a spot for return PO, so we can get you a new product as soon as this request is approved. At the same time, same thing applies for repairs. We'll do an initial troubleshoot on the product and to determine if it's going to be repaired, could be replaced. All of our products come with a 5-year warranty, with the exception of wireless microphones, which is 90 days. some of the wireless product, but all of our products outside of that offer the 5-year warranty. All that information is in our terms and conditions on our website. And if you have any questions about that, I'll give you our contact at the end, and we can help you with anything that would pertain to warranty. So when we receive any returns or defects, we hook them all up, we test them, we see how they're working, we try to troubleshoot the problem. And this is more so on larger products that we would want to repair in-house just because we have the product knowledge and the knowledge base to do this. If we're unable to do that, or if the product isn't being replaced under warranty, we can get the end user or the installer to a conveniently located service depot for a very quick repair. We have really great relationships with our service depots, and they understand time-sensitive requests as well. So we can work with you on any sort of a time frame that you may need for your project, for your product that's for the project. The product development side, yes, it may seem like that we're here to support you, but we're also taking in your feedback. We listen to what people have to say about our products. We pass that feedback on to TOA Corporation on a local level to our product development manager, as well as on a global level to TOA headquarters. We try to aid developers in producing a quality product that our customers need. Everyone in the technical department works closely with the local product engineer to help develop our products. Any feedback we receive on a product, whether good or bad, will make its way to the right people, and it helps us build a better product that suits the needs of our customers. Some of our products need to reach a more vast range of product applications, need to abide by CSA and ULC compliances. So we can do modifications locally so that we don't have any downtime using third-party approvers to do this. We have all of our products that need to be approved or modified locally done in-house, so we're able to get them done at a reasonable time frame and make sure that anything that needs to abide by a specific federal code meets those codes. One of the big areas that we focus on is project design. We really like to promote our project design when we get requests for products, with help choosing the right product. Our project design is a free service that we offer here in the technical department. We'll take in any plans or drawings or specs that you may have and review them and work closely with you or your design team on coming up with the right project coming up with the right product for the project that you're working on. Before the goal is achieved, the long and challenging process of designing a project needs to take place. So this could be from a small gymnasium to multi-complex to what I like to say is everything from a doctor's office to a stadium we can handle. We'll give you a report that will show speaker efficiency, which we'll look at later on, positioning, and other provisions that may come with that design. This helps you bring this knowledge to your customer and make them aware of how efficient this system is going to be and how well this design is going to perform. One of my passionate feelings is you can't see sound, and this helps you see what your audio system is going to do. It makes it a lot more tactile. The steps of our project design would be we'll work closely with with you or your designers on your initial request. Ask any questions we need to ask regarding to the project, whether it be ceiling height, finishes, SPL or STI requirements. We'll closely review tenders and specs, so if there's anything in there that may be overlooked, we'll make sure that we catch it. And this can be from paging to intercom to conferencing to anything audio related that our product line would support. We offer alternatives to TOA competitor products quite frequently. So you could give us a product list from a competitor, from one of our competition, and we'll be able to cross that and give you our TOA alternative. So it lets you work within the TOA, the product line that you're familiar with. So as we do our project design, we use multiple software platforms provided by AFMG. The speaker lab is called EASE. EASE EVAC is what we use for doing general paging, ceiling, and wall-mounted speakers. This gives you sort of, you can see in the image here, this gives you like a heat mapping of how your system's performing. Shows you speaker layout, speaker counts, wattage taps, room size, SPL average, peak and low, as well as resonance time. What you're seeing here is an example of a rendering done in EASE Focus, which is our line array speaker rendering program. So any of our line arrays can be rendered in EASE Focus to show efficiency. These can be very detailed renders that will even illustrate the angles at which a line array needs to be set at. This offers a lot of clarity to your installers so that when they're installing them on site, you could simply give them the render and the speaker layout, and then it shows what angles each cell of the line array would need to be set to. It takes the guesswork out of setting up a line array. This way, at least when you're presenting this to your client, you know that you're providing the product that's going to match what the design shows. The fourth one that we use is EASE 4.4, or otherwise known as full EASE. This is able to do 3D renderings on larger spaces. It's not a platform we use as frequently just because of the long return time that it takes. It's a very, very detailed program where every surface needs to be defined and taken into account. Usually AutoCAD drawings are required for this as well. So it provides a very, very in-depth layout and a design with a wealth of knowledge, but does take a little bit longer to produce. You would see an EASE 4.4 render for something like a large-scale sporting auditorium or anywhere that requires really, really intricate responses. When all of this data is compiled and completed, it's then simplified and put into a design package. So I'm sure some of you have seen this package before. Any project that's put to us that has drawings, that's required a speaker layout, will come compiled in this package. In addition to the render, it'll contain the bill of materials for the project. We cover that in depth, and we list the bill of materials as it would appear on your price sheet. So it's full model numbers. It helps clarify what you need to order, and really makes things easier and takes the guesswork out of what's needed. And this covers everything from main components all the way down to small items like power supplies and rack ears. So nothing is missed in these packages. It allows them to confidently present their bid and take this to their client and show that TOA's covered the bases and considered all angles, and we have the data to show that our system will provide the results that they need. This just shows a quick layout of what's contained in an EASE EVAC render. So the room layout with the speaker locations and efficiency. At the same time, it shows reverberation time and then average graphs on SPL performance. Now, we can also render an STI, which is becoming more and more common requirement for larger projects, but we can render in that method as well as Alcon. Pretty much any audio level requirement needed, we can provide a level 4. So if it's something very specific listed in the tender and you're not sure if we can, if the design will meet it, we can render to show how that design will perform. We've been tasked with projects to meet specific STI requirements, which are a lot harder to achieve. What the STI stands for is Speech Transmission Index. So it's the legibility of the entire system and how well audio is heard throughout the actual system. It's a harder task to achieve a higher SPI number, or SPI number, sorry. SPL is much easier as it's a little bit more broad. Intelligibility doesn't come into play there. But just goes to show that we can cover these requirements if necessary. And you can see at the bottom of where it says multi-purpose room, it gives you a total speaker count, the wattage caps, all the way down to the temperature in the room, and as well as what program source we've rendered. Another aspect of our design in the design process in the technical department is we'll provide wiring risers, whether it be a simple line diagram to show hookup or full-on AutoCAD wiring risers, spec sheets, any other product details. We're more than happy to share old product manuals if you run into a product on site and the manual isn't readily available. We have a very large database of legacy equipment that we can also reference. So this is a simple example of a fairly simple line drawing, just done so that we can give it to the installer so they know a basic hookup, indicating wire type, where the connections go, and how it all goes together. We try to make it as easy as possible for people to understand these, so you don't have to have an engineering background to understand them. So our technical department can be reached through the following methods, through our 1-800 number and option 2. Technical support, email our technical support at toacanada.com. Our main support hours are 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope that I've kind of opened up some more, opened some eyes to what we do here at TOA. Like I said, we're not just here to tinker with products and make systems work. We're here to support our installers, our end users, our distributors, anybody that interacts with the TOA product on any level. We support all of our products to end of life. So no product too old, no product too new. We'll be there to make sure that if it's got an issue, we fix it in a timely fashion, or if there's any questions, if you're unsure of which product to select, then we'll help you make the right choices and provide designs for any project you may have. So I thank you very much for your time today.